Hey there, travelers. It's your DM, Lucas, and I'm here with some exciting news that's going on with Ballad. First up, we got a sponsor. That's right. How rad is that? The sponsor that I want to talk to you about today is known as Crucible Magazine. Crucible Magazine is a monthly magazine for D&D 5th edition. That's right, the game you all know and love. There's now a magazine that's back out for it. Back in the olden days of Dungeons & Dragons, when I was just a young, pimple-faced kid running off to the store to eat copious amounts of poutine and chips, there was 2 magazines that were in print, and they were in print for years before I even stumbled on D&D. But they were the Dragon magazines and the Dungeon magazines. The Dragon were kind of like geared more towards like players, more like an all-rounder, whereas the Dungeon magazine was more for DMs. I love these magazines. I read them all the time. I would just pore over these things. They had great articles, adventures, all that kind of stuff. But eventually, went out of print. And I am so excited to see that Crucible Magazine is taking this idea and bringing it back to life. So Crucible Magazine, like I said, D&D Magazine, 5th edition, it's going to be available in print, digital PDF, and as a Foundry VTT module. So that means plug that baby in for some adventure, good times. In this magazine, you got adventures, and these adventures are sweet. They got it all lined up for you. All you got to do is read it, gather the players, which is always the hardest thing to get everyone to agree on a time, and then roll forward. That's right. So you got some sweet art going on there for the adventures. You got maps, you got monster stat blocks, magic items, all sorts of cool things. They even got like comics going on, reader letters submitted. They have an interview with Luke Gygax right in their first one. That's pretty rad. I actually read the first one. They sent it my way, and it looks amazing. I highly recommend checking this out. You can set up a subscription, have these magazines coming your way so you can have all sorts of new exciting adventures. Now you don't just have to scroll through DM drive-through or come up with ideas on your own. You are literally being sent these adventures that you could just put on the fly, or hey, maybe you can convince one of those damn players of yours to take on the DM role so you can get some playing. So check out Crucible Magazine. Their Kickstarter is starting on February 15th. So go check it out, because you know I am. I'm not just saying this because I'm getting sponsored. I'm saying this because this is something that I really like. So, really stoked. And if you want to go ahead and use our affiliate code, which straight up helps us out, 10% of the money that we get for people going to the Kickstarter and joining will come our way. That helps out Ballad a lot. Helps us pay for music, sound effects, art, all that kind of good stuff. It helps us pay for hosting, the website, all that stuff. So help us on out. Go check it out. It would mean the world.
The code that was mentioned is cruciblemag.com/ballad7 and then dice. It will be in the show notes.
The other piece of big news I have before we dive into this brand new arc is we are bringing you another audio drama special, and I mean special. We are bringing in, I think we have 11 guests across the actual play community are coming in to do voice work for this very long episode. I think it's going to be at least an hour and 10 minutes, and it's really intense. It all takes place in Draxir's homeworld of Haymore, where this entire arc is going to be focusing on. So we are going to be learning more about Draxir's world, the rough and tumble world that is basically 4 warring nations. So get ready for that. Get pumped. It's going to be really good. I am aiming to have it to be the next episode coming out to give context as to what's happening. And I can even maybe explain a little bit more later. But for now, let's get you into this episode. I present to you A War-Stricken World, Part 1.
Hey, I'm Brett, and I'm playing Kelsar, the Tiefling Paladin
and chosen of Yetitha. Hi, I'm Humberto, and I'm playing Bordon, Dwarven Cleric in Chosen of Time.
I'm Evan, and I'm playing Ronnie, the half-elf bard and Chosen of Chaos.
Hey, I'm Robert, and I'm playing MZ, the Githyanki Ranger in
Chosen Blood.
Hey, I'm Jason, and I'll be playing Draxir, the Dragonborn Artificer
And Chosen of Machines.
Previously on Battle of the Seven Dice, our heroes had fought tooth and nail to get out of Tulnaroth alive, even though some of them had already lost their own lives. After helping take down the Githyanki Queen and freeing the Githyanki people, hopefully, our heroes had managed to use the portal network that the Githyanki had already set up, traveling them all the way back to Sanctuary to find Borodon. As you step through this portal, thinking of the
this
grand city
along the coast, you step through into the marketplace, a place that's normally quite busy and bustling with many different carts and stalls, but instead it is filled with red-robed individuals smiling and praising towards the eastern sky, which is a clear, stark white, almost as if it's like a white blank page. You see Bordon there, hair disheveled. He's got a little bit of dried blood on his mouth. As he's looking around wide-eyed, he quickly spins around and sees all of you. Bordon, you see MZ now has almost like this dark red carapace on him, almost like it's like a little bit like chitinous plates. You see Draxir is kind of like the first Thor costume from Avengers, where it has those lights on his chest. He has those going on. It looks like clearly there's something mechanical underneath his armor. You see Kelsar is like how you left him. He has this weird combination of Asmar and Tiefling build with these glowing red sigils in light blue, the horns, the tail. And you see Ronnie looking fairly okay in his his golden suit. And there are a lot of cultists behind Bordon. Bordon, you hear through the crowd,
Bordon, is that you?
I won't answer that. I'll just. I mean, I'm literally the only dwarf with golden arms in probably the whole realm, so I'm not even going to answer that.
You're too famous.
Yeah. Wow. I
haven't time for your musings, peasant.
I cast a mass cure wounds. I mean, people, like, they're all blooded up, right? They're all hurt.
Yeah, they look like hell.
So I heal everybody for 23.
Sweet.
This energy flows out from Bordon's golden hands as you feel some of your wounds begin to close, bruises fade. And out from this crowd of people chanting and cheering towards the sky steps a Bernard Busybody. And he has these red robes on that look like they're going awkwardly over his armor. He has a bagel in one hand. He is holding on to his Shining God amulet in the other.
Oh, it's so good to see all of you.
Yeah, Bernard, I thought you were cool.
What do you mean? I'm the coolest of them all.
Yeah, you still are.
I'm just having a bagel and we're doing some early morning communes.
Wait, did you say bagel or bangle?
Bagel.
Oh man, what kind?
I don't know. I got it from a Judge Foundation. Do you want one?
Oh, can I, please?
Yes, of course.
He takes one out from his robes. It looks like it could be an everything bagel, you're not sure.
Yeah, this has meth and cocaine in it, so it does live up to its name. It's an everything bagel.
Wow, this is intense. You're going to be high for days.
Somehow I know what meth and cocaine are.
Well, you studied, of course.
Well, yeah, no, I study all kinds of drugs too, because, it's good to know.
So are all of you celebrating the coming of the Shining Gold? It looks like our eastern horizon has already been blessed.
Guys, shouldn't we start, looking for the other artifact? Did you guys get the horn? I mean, I don't even know, if there was a horn there, right? If there was an artifact.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, I have the horn. The next part is we have to look for the harp in Draxir's land.
Okay, so what's the next step?
We should take a couple days to prepare, and then I think we have to travel to my home world next.
Okay.
Sorry, just a quick tangent. Cultists! Following us. So, that's a thing. What do we gotta do about this?
Just here for a prayer.
Okay, cool. So, you guys aren't gonna try and kill us?
Why would we do that? The Shining God's already here.
Awesome.
It's the other cultist. Not this one.
Okay. Alright.
Not all cultists.
Hashtag. MZ, I don't think you saw it yet, but that sky is news to you. There was a blue sky over there when you left, and now it's completely white. It looks almost like there's a solid line of where it ends.
Of the sky?
Yeah, so the eastern sky is just white, completely white. And then it just goes back to being a normal sky.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before.
Me neither.
I don't know what that would mean or anything.
It's definitely not good. But we better hurry.
Good luck.
Thanks, Bernard. You're king, man. You're a king.
So what would you guys like to do? It looks like these cultists aren't paying you much of any attention. They're all just praising at the sky and cheering and celebrating. It's almost like it's a festival for them.
I can't speak for the rest of the party, but I think I kind of want to go somewhere where we can lick our wounds and heal. I feel like that should be priority.
There is the headquarters here in Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Alright, so you all are going back to the headquarters then?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hey, Lucas, we leveled up last time, right?
Yes.
We're level 10 now?
Yes. It should be super strong.
We're halfway there.
You all start heading towards the headquarters in Sanctuary. You walk past numerous groups of cultists. You see there's a lot of cultists that are just talking to people and handing out amulets, explaining how great it is that the Shining God has finally arrived in this world. You see there's a lot of guards constantly running back and forth, going to different areas. Most of the windows in this city are smashed. It seemed Draxir, Borodon, Ronnie, and Kalsar, you remember that there was a shockwave when those large tentacles made of light slammed into the ground. They had just completely blown out all the windows, and there are people sweeping up, cleaning up debris. There's some stands broken, some trees fell over. It just looks like this place got hit with just a natural disaster, and everyone's just picking up the pieces now.
This is terrible.
It only gets worse if we don't do anything.
We can't waste any more time.
You make it to the headquarters. You see that there are 2 of those luminous guards out there, and they are on high alert as they're looking around. They see the 5 of you all come up. They quickly wave you in. Quickly, get inside.
Thanks.
Entering into the headquarters, it is a mess. There are people running around like crazy. There are bookcases that are trying to be set back up. There are books everywhere, tables flipped. The windows in here are shattered. People are just trying to quickly clean this place up. And it looks like absolute chaos here. Everyone make me perception checks as well.
17.
5.
I got 20.
16.
And Ronnie?
I got a 6.
Everyone who got above a 15 or higher, you see that actually a number of these people, it looks like a lot of people that you just kind of pass in the hall. You don't really know their names, who they are, but it looks like their symbols have grown up. It looks like a lot of people must have died recently. And everyone's just like quickly putting things together. You see there are tables that are smashed. It looks like they weren't smashed so much from like something falling over, something falling onto them, more like a creature smashed it.
or like you see claw marks in the stone, maybe like some acid pocketed marks on the ground. You just see there are clearly signs of battle in here.
What the heck happened here?
You see Albedo sort of floats by.
Ah, Death Shift. You're all okay.
About as okay as we can be, but it seems like you guys are in pretty bad shape as well.
When the creature had arrived at the planet, it did quite a number. A lot of the Chosen here. A portion of them died, some of them became corrupted, and we had to fight within the headquarters walls. A lot of the Chosen come here to the headquarters seeking refuge if they're on their last life.
Said there's some kind of creature that arrived?
Yeah, which creature?
I believe it is the one from Astoria's visions. The being from space that would consume planets. If it is here, then our time is running thin.
We really don't have much time to waste then. We have to find those last 2 items and fast.
I mean, how long did you guys spend on MZ's dimension?
When you came back, Bordon, you were back for maybe like 3 or 4 minutes before they all showed up again.
Okay, so, I mean, I think I sort of know, right, that time moves slower in those other dimensions, right?
The astral realm is strange because it gets kind of like waves that go through it. Like some waves that go through the astral realm are like time's accelerated, some are slow. But it seems while they were there, time was accelerated in the astral realm, so they were all there for like half a day, maybe more. But for you, it was like 4 minutes.
Okay. Like, should we rest on Draxir's dimension? I mean, because we probably can spend more time there than we could spend it here, if that makes sense.
Might be a better use of our time.
I don't know if there's any special properties about my world in terms of how time passes. At least compared to here, but we could travel there anyways.
How do we get there?
Just because we can take this decision lightly, just because it will be harder for us to recharge the bracer.
I think mine's already charged though.
But I mean, like, if we go to Draxir's realm, then it would be, we would use the charge, right? Then.
Yep.
I'm just saying, like, should we go there? I think we should, but
we have no choice. We have to go there to get. But then we also have to consider the option of being met with opposition right as we get through the portal.
We do have to be careful because, as far as my kingdom is concerned, I've essentially been executed. So if they see me, there could be problems.
How famous were you there? Like, how recognizable are you?
I was your average inventor and soldier. Particularly famous, but there might be some people around that know me.
So I think maybe we should take this chance.
It might be wise. We can rest at my home. You guys might have to sleep on the floor, but it's something at least.
On the floor?
There's nothing.
Not a lot of space.
Oh, suck it up.
Bordon's like, we're staying here. I don't care about time.
Suck it up, Prince.
I could try to spend a night here.
I mean, it's sort of every minute that we spend here, it seems like Doom is just like approaching faster and faster. So, I mean, we can stay, but our time and our lives, they are very limited, right? But I'm going to go with the group.
Death Shift, we have been preparing gear for you and some of the other groups. Seeing as times are getting down to the wire, we will outfit you in whatever it is you need, any weapons, armor you require, and we have a few items that you can choose from.
Ooh.
In D&D terms, this means you can choose whatever armor you'd like, and it'll be a +1.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's right, because I don't ever give you
nor
money.
Equipment,
So I'm giving
nor
you stuff.
anything.
Yeah. So this also means you can choose any weapon you want, and it'll be a +1.
Well, I already have a +1 sword and a +1 shield, so
Yeah, technically I have a +1 armor, and my weapons are already +1.
Do you guys have ranged weapons, though? I know you both have swords.
My swords are considered silver as well.
I have my frost hammer that I used like maybe 2 times, and it's 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 1. It's sort of pretty good already.
That is a pretty good hammer.
I want to get a rapier.
I would like +1 plate armor.
Definitely, they got it for you.
Does that include magic stuff, or are you just talking about like the base stuff? Because like a lot of times with armor or shields, there's like +1, +2, sometimes +3 versions of them. Do you just mean like the base and then +1?
Yeah, I can add an effect on each of your armor, actually. So choose the kind of armor and weapons you want and say what they are. I'll make note, and then I can add rando effects to them, and we'll see how they turn out.
I'm still waiting for my boots, Lucas.
I know, you want them so bad. It's been like since the beginning of the campaign. You know what? I'll find you some, actually.
Oh no, it was another campaign.
Oh my god, 2 campaigns.
Yeah.
So Ronnie, you want a rapier, and do you want like armor?
Yeah, sure. How about like a +1 cape? And like a +1 mask and like a +1 like kind of Spanish looking hat.
Well, I'll find some items for you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be Zorro.
Oh my god.
Of course you are.
In a golden suit.
Of course you are. I wouldn't expect anything less from Ronnie at this point.
I'd be disappointed if anything.
Exactly.
Alright, Draxier, what was the items you wanted?
I would like some half plate and a +1 shield.
Okay, you got it.
And then I guess I'll take a new trident and I'll forfeit my good old returning weapon trident.
Can you just add returning weapon on this?
I could, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I don't think Kalsar has a cape.
A cloak?
A cloak.
I do have a craft to make for when we sleep. If someone the cloak, I can do that.
So Kalsar, you got +1 full plate?
+1 full plate, and I don't have a cape at all, so.
And you want a cape?
Or a cloak.
Evan, I know Ronnie wears like, what is it, like studded leather?
Yeah, I think it was studded leather, yeah.
Do you want to give him any other kind of armor aside from his cape?
Yeah.
Like there's like a chain shirt that you could wear.
Maybe I'll take that. Maybe I'll take a chain shirt and
It'll be a +1 chain shirt, so that'll give you 14 plus your dex modifier.
I think I'll get like a half plate then. I mean, maybe I could have like a better like shield, and then I can just give this shield to someone.
Okay, I'll give you an effect on it, because you guys are getting like to the point where things are gonna get really fucking dangerous.
Oh, goody.
Honestly, MZ's mom, that was a fight I didn't expect, at least not yet. She's really
Like-
tough. I didn't expect you all to just like pile in on that.
I just wanted to highlight one thing. I've been using my skill armor since day 1. Yeah, Lucas, I mean, maybe you should shower us with some, like goodies.
I'm doing it right now.
After 2.5 years, Lucas!
That's right. You had to make it this far to get it.
Oh, I
This
see.
is Dragon Quest. You finally got all the gold from fighting the monsters. You didn't need any of the other equipment.
I want the Master Sword, please. Give me the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield, and I'll be good.
MZ, was there anything you wanted?
I actually don't think my swords are +1. They're just considered silver.
They are +1.
They are +1? Okay.
Yep.
I thought.
I can give you just like 2 magic items if you're good for equipment, because I think your mother gave you +1 armor, right?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, I'll give you 2 magic
Okay,
items.
maybe she wasn't a bitch after all.
Well, I mean, she cared about him in her own weird, twisted, horrible way.
She's like Bojack's mom, then? Or like Archer's mom?
Yeah, I think more like that.
Only we knew we could have taken care of her if we just did some surgery on MZ.
So, Ronnie, you have a +1 rapier.
Uh-huh.
We're going to say it's going to be +1 rapier of speed.
Okay.
So that will give you a bonus attack. It'll use your bonus action to do the additional attack.
Sure.
You have a Cloak of Protection. That'll give you a +1 to your AC while you're wearing this cloak. And then you have your +1 chain shirt as well. Draxir. So you have a trident. A trident of the sea, trident of the waves. What's a cool sound? I guess trident of the sea.
The sea.
Trident of the sea, man. Well, that's what it is. We're in it. What it allows you to do is it can hold 2 charges. And what you could either do with it is expend 1 charge to cast Create Water, or expend 2 charges to cast Control Water. And it recharges the charges each morning. And you have your +1 half plate and +1 shield. Kelsar. So you wanted a cloak and you wanted full plates. Well, your AC is the bane of my existence.
Damn right. Please. Please.
So let's not go there.
What?
Okay.
So, that's all I got, man. Without my AC, I'm nothing.
Start adding some resistance as well. So, start subtracting the damage.
Yeah, I'll take some resistances. For maps. For when we do maps in the post-game.
Everything just gets levels rating.
Imagine if there was chaos resistance for Ronnie.
You have the Cloak of Displacement. What you can do is, with this cloak, once per day, you can create an illusion of yourself. But once that illusion takes damage, it's gone. But it basically, you can use it to... an enemy will perceive it as actually you. So, you can pretty much try to use it to, fool an enemy, make it look like Kelsar's running the other way, that kind of thing.
So once per day I can make a copy of myself, and when it gets hit, it dies?
You can't do any damage, but it's an illusion, right? And you have your +1 full plate, which will kill me one day.
Oh, sweet. I do get 1 more AC.
Bourdon.
I'll get a lollipop next.
Yeah, you get a lollipop holding. You could just keep putting more candy in
it. Do you represent the Lollipop Guild?
Okay, Lucas, give me something good, alright?
I
mean, seriously.
You control time.
Every time I try to control time...
Roll better.
Yeah, every time he does that, it almost kills us.
Bourdon, you get this Timex watch. Takes a lick and keeps on ticking.
Can I have, a watch with, a calculator? So I'll be, the reddest of all red people?
T.I.'s gonna come and take that.
How about this? You have a Spellguard shield. So once per day, you can have advantage on a saving throw against a spell. So whereas everyone else has to roll normal, you get to roll twice.
Okay.
Or, if it's an attack spell, you can make the enemy have disadvantage on you, trying to hit you.
I like that.
And you also have your +1 half plate, so your AC is going to be stupid.
It's stupid as in 20, right?
It's 3 of you now that are 20 AC.
Truth being told, I have absolutely no good equipment. I have, the only thing that, is keeping me alive is how I can mix and match my spells to make something useful.
Well, also you have 4 people that guard you pretty well.
Oh, they do. Of course they do.
They take your hits.
Yes, they do. It's not like I've been dodging basically every blow.
You dodged all those Oblivion blows because MZ put a spell on you.
That's true. That's very true. Thank you, MZ. So, how about you give me 1 ring? Huh? Wink? Wink?
I'm trying to find you boots.
So, and inside the boot, maybe there is a ring. Like Kinder Egg or something.
It's a ring of negative levels. Oh, here's a perfect one to help your dwarven legs. You have boots of striding. Your speed now matches everyone else.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's perfect. In addition, you could also jump 3 times your normal distance.
Okay.
That'll be hilarious.
No, he has fucking Air Jordans now.
Could you imagine Boredon dunking from the free throw line?
I can.
3 points. And so no ring. I accept any ring.
No ring. You have a plain copper ring. No, you found your family ring. You're like, oh, it was in my pocket the whole time.
I mean, I already have that. It's family signet ring, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it looks good. MZ, you get 2 items since you're already pretty good on equipment. You get a figurine of a silver raven. This raven, you can cast Animal Messenger on it at will and send it off to basically go deliver messages for you to people that you might not necessarily be able to communicate. Like when your party constantly splits up and you don't know what each other's doing, it could help.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
I'm looking at old 3.5 items.
3.5 had the coolest items.
All you people have too much cool stuff already.
I don't.
Oh, get out of here.
You got Air Jordans, man.
Do you want to trade for your plate mail?
You can't wear it.
I don't care. I just want to trade.
I just want it.
Yeah, give it to me.
Mine.
So Boredon's just lugging this heavy ass armor on his back, and
I can sit on it.
yeah, this was worth it.
You could just wear it as a turtle shell.
Master Splinter.
Heroes in a half shell. Boredon.
So you have the Ring of the Ram. That's right, MC's got the ring. What this ring will let you do 2 times per day. So this is as a bonus action. You can charge someone and ram into them. You'll be counted as a creature 1 size category higher. And you can try to like knock them over, hit them back, throw them off guard.
So like a bull rush?
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
So to do this, you have to make a strength check. But because you're a character category size 1 higher, because of the ring, it will give you a +5.
I don't really want a ring, so I just throw it in the river.
No, give it! So as he's
Boredon
throwing...
falls to the ground.
No. As he's throwing the ring...
I got enough rings.
Oh, your Air Jordans?
I use my boot of striding. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to roll for that.
No.
Your arm stretches across the length of the
Oh my
court.
god, it's Looney Tunes. Space Jam, bitch.
I do have three in athletics. Alright?
So, MZ, you got a Silver Raven and a Ring of the Ram. Draxir, you got +1 half plate, a +1 shield, and a Trident of Seaman. You got Kelsar, you got +1 full plate, and you got a Cloak of Illusions.
Mm-hmm.
Boredon, you got +1 half plate, a Shield of Spellguard, and you got your Air Jordans.
And my ring. My +1 wisdom ring.
No.
I mean, I do deserve +1.
So now you're all fitted out. All your guys' armor looks new, shiny. It's like a video game where like you're all like looking all over yourself, like, whoa, check this out. This is crazy. You fit it all up. Ronnie, this chain shirt's actually pretty snug, so you can fit your suit over it no problem. They just give you a mask and the hat that you're looking for. You put it into your disguise kit.
I don't know. I'm not gonna wear it. I'm just gonna have it in case I need it. Yeah.
You have your fancy cape.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
And then, yeah, MZ, you have your 2 new items, and the rest of you guys, like, you got this, like, decked out armor. And MZ's armor as well, I don't think we properly described it to everyone, but it's really, really nice. Like, amazing material. It has gemstones fitted all into it. You guys will stand out, no matter where you go. And you look over at Boredon's sneakers that he's wearing. It's got a little person shooting a ball. And Boredon... You can
my ring.
You can walk 0.5 times longer than others, and your feet are still comfortable and not sore. It's got great arch support.
I actually have an item that Boredon can have, and I hand him a gold ring.
Thank you.
Oh.
So I put on like the ring, and what does it do?
You lose 2 levels.
Oh damn it!
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
What does it do, Robert? Is it the Featherfall?
No, it's nothing. It's just a gold ring.
Oh, come on! Give me the Featherfall one! I mean, I'll be jumping 3 times my normal.
And then you'll fall gently.
Yeah, exactly.
What can I do to this gold ring?
I took it off a dead body somewhere. I can't remember who it was. I just know that's where I got it from.
So, Lucas, I cast Identify on that ring.
Either that or I stole it from that one house with the mind flare. I can't fully remember.
It's probably from there. It probably was meant to be something.
Mm-hmm. So I cast Identify on it, Lucas.
Oh my god, you're the worst. I just closed all my windows. You want a ring so fucking bad.
I mean, you can just say it's just a golden ring. Sorry, a gold ring.
No, it's if it's magical, I don't give it to him. I keep it.
I want it back.
Yeah. I use my Ring of the Ram on Borodon.
It just goes flying, but he lands perfectly because of his Air Jordans.
Yeah. And I fall very slowly.
Air Jordans always land on their feet.
That's right. It's a known fact in this world.
I thought those were cats, but yeah, sure.
Here's what this ring does. This is because I'm fairly certain you got this from the mansion. If not, there's probably going to be someone who's going to message me going, well, actually it was from chapter 4, episode 3. And then they're going to correct me on my own shit.
Yeah, He looted a dead villager.
Yeah, if you remember back to the one arc with Tom. No, I don't. Borodon, this is a ring of glamour, which basically means you can look fancy and not look like you're wearing just like a shit ton of armor. Instead, it can look like a royal outfit if you want it to, or whatever kind of like fancy clothes you want it to look like.
I very much like that.
No way, give that back.
Yeah.
Like MC cares about looking fancy.
So the first thing that I do, I check Brony, so I see how he's dressed, and then I just make myself look even better with my Ring of Glamour.
So like yours actually says jealous on the back, spelled properly?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Lucas, want to make a pickpocket check?
It's on his hand.
I got a +7.
Just shake his hand, slide it off.
Yeah. I got 22.
I'm rolling a perception.
This would be really hard to not notice because suddenly you go from wearing fancy clothes to you're just in armor.
I got a 15.
Are you still gonna try to go for it?
Yeah, I think it'd just be funny.
Okay, Borodon, make me a perception with advantage. Actually, everyone make me a perception with advantage. You're all standing there.
You are really trying to steal my shit?
I got a nat 20.
Oh, man.
I got 6.
With advantage? You got a 6?
Oh, sorry. No, I gotta roll again.
Even lower?
Oh, 18.
So far, Drax here sees it.
So I got 18 and 24.
You saw it. Like you stop him midway of him trying to. He has your hand really. It's like the gentlest touch you've ever felt. And like it's kind of disturbing because it's coming from Ronnie and like his calloused hands.
Problem is my hands are all clammy. You just gotta feel this clammy hand on you.
I slap him like really strong.
Ow.
Yeah. Don't do that again.
I just wanted to touch it.
Oh.
You and your raccoon hands. Do not try to steal my shit.
Ronnie's little scrat hands.
Oh, Lucas, okay, can I have... And it's not going to be like anything. I just wanted to match my stands, like the knuckles. Like the heel and the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have that?
I thought it was hate and love.
Well, it can be hate and love, heel and pain. I mean, you know what? Yeah. It can be like LED, so I can just change it.
The light of my life.
So he has like a bunch of LED lights on him now, and he's just really bright.
His final form.
All I can picture is that one What was that one little video of like this lady? I think she's on an airplane or something, and the guy just like touches her hand, and she just like. You know what I'm talking about?
No, because you cut off right when you said, and then it was nothing. Yeah, you can have it imprinted on like some gauntlets. It says like, do you wear gauntlets? Because I thought usually you like to show off your golden arms.
I usually don't need to wear those, like gauntlets.
Golden void.
Yeah, don't wear gauntlets because then I have to repaint your mini again. And,
It takes away from the aesthetic.
Exactly. I like to stand out.
You're the guy who shows up with like sleeveless tuxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can have like knuckles that say that if you want, that you can put on during a fight. Like it's just an item.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have it.
All right, so now you guys are all decked out. You're standing there. The shopping spree is done. You know, they're playing that classic song where they would go in, try something on, go back in, keep doing that until someone nods. So now you guys are all fitted out.
It only took us 1 hour.
We had funny moments. I'm sure it'll be fine. So what would you guys like to do? You're now all decked out. Like, while you were here, people were cleaning up, moving around you while you were trying out things.
So like everyone's like licking their wounds and like dying, and we're just like, ooh, this looks cute.
Well, they have a lot of healers here and stuff.
Alright. So I guess we should decide if we're gonna rest in Drexier's place or here.
The choice is yours. I'm indifferent. I'll be in a comfy bed regardless.
Yeah, it must be nice.
So how safe is your world?
Well, it's constantly at war, but as long as you're in one of the kingdom citadels, it's pretty safe.
Have you guys decided to try love and not war?
Oh, trust me, I tried. That's why I was sentenced to death in the first place.
Did you want to talk to anyone else while you were here? Or are you guys looking to go like straight to Haymore?
What do you guys think? I think if we got any unfinished business, we should definitely take care of it now.
I don't know, like, what do we need from this world? Do we need to... Like, maybe we should talk to someone, you know, just to check Drexier's world. I mean, maybe someone, like, can... I don't know if scribe would be, like, the proper term for that. You know, just to have, like, a general idea if we're stepping into danger, you know, and if we are, like, how prepared we should be. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So, like, Amor's kind of different. Like, it's always at war, but it's kind of like a steady state. Like, things don't really change. So it's like, we can pop up in a citadel somewhere. It's like, you're safe. You're not going to get killed.
War never changes.
If you all want to go, we could go right away. We might be better off sleeping here, but it's totally up to you all. I think with the coordinates I sort of envisioned, I passed there, I will be able to get there no problem.
MZ, what do you think?
I think maybe we should stay here for the night and then leave first thing in the morning. Like, how do we even get to where you live anyways, Drax? Here, like, to be truthful, I know nothing about where you're from.
Well, my homeworld is called Haymore, and there's 4 different kingdoms. They're named after the gods of war: Bane, Tempest, Orm, and Tyr. I'm from Tempest. Basically, all of the kingdoms are always at war with each other, but there are some neutral areas, of course, on the continent.
Have you ever seen this harp anywhere?
Yeah, I think it may be in the palace of our king, King Leolin. He has a lot of, let's say, artistic pieces, and the harp looks like something that was in his little stash there in the castle.
As crazy as this will sound, would we be able to teleport into that room? So it's a lot easier for us to get out, just get out instead of getting in and then getting out?
Gordon,
Wink.
Story.
We're trying to save the world.
So you know that when you used this bracer last time, you had the purple mage help you with pinpointing it.
Mm-hmm.
He'd never been to Tulnarath, that's why it was a bit of a shaky landing.
Mm-hmm.
whereas Draxir is from Haymor, and as well as from the time that he saw Truth, Draxir can have a very easy time at least getting you to a citadel. If you want to try to really, really pinpoint it, like down to like a room, you will have to roll for it. And if you fail that roll pretty hard, it can get bad. But if you do really well, then you could be closer to your objective than you originally thought.
You know what we do have, like in this group, we do have a bard. You know what this bard does? He adds inspiration to everybody. So he can just roll it twice.
Yeah, but what if we roll shit twice?
I don't think we should risk.
What? Risk what? It's going to be a risk regardless, right? We would be just, sort of skipping part of the risk.
Or I'm still bleeding from other orifices here, so I'm just...
Yeah, but I mean, that's another problem.
I can't really do much fighting.
Well, if we're going to take a big risk, we should maybe rest here then. And at least we have a fighting chance in the morning, after we're all raring to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do that then.
So you all are pretty beaten and battered. I mean, even though Borodon's doing fairly well physically, you're still pretty drained. Like, you used a lot of spells, and you were doing quite a bit of running around. So all of you, it's very easy for you to sleep. Is there anything you'd like to do with the remaining bit of the day before you go to sleep, or are all of you just looking to crash?
Hey, let's go to the Vulgar Unicorn, because that always does well. No, I'm kidding.
I have some nighttime maintenance tasks where I actually sleep.
You finally rebuild Uhtred.
I'm gonna rebuild Uhtred. And I'm also going to craft myself one of those fancy cloaks of protection.
Nice.
That looks so good coming out of the armory there. I want one for myself.
Solid move.
Before I sleep, I'll cast Commune.
Dr. Gad?
Gad.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to reach out to Dumathoin to see what problem. I mean, not that he will know, but I mean, maybe he'll be able just to talk to one of the other gods,
Roll me a caster check, Borodon.
Okay. I got 19, which is a great.
You reach out. And normally, think of it like when you reach out to the magic of the divine. It's almost like there's a warm blanket around everything. Like everything makes sense, and it's always been connected. Ever since you were a cleric in training, divinity has always been this mixed ball. Even if, like, a god might die or a god is replaced, it might cause like a bit of a turmoil, but like it was always there. When you reach out to the divine and you extend your senses trying to connect to this godly realm where the gods are holding back this wall, it feels horrifying as you realize there is a chunk of this whole section of divinity gone. And you're racing, you're extending your senses, you're feeling out. You realize that what must have happened is that not just one or two gods died. When those tentacles of light smashed into the ground, scores of gods were slain. You panic, thinking that your god might have been in the mix. You're reaching out again and again and again, and finally, much to your relief, you form a connection that's very thin, but it's there. You can confirm that Dumathoin is still alive. And it says you can ask 3 questions that are answered with a yes or a no. It'll always be a correct answer best to the god's abilities.
Do you remember, like, the last time it wasn't necessarily like Dumathoin? It was like an avatar or like an angel, a proxy, yeah. So, can I see Dumathoin?
You can sense him.
Oh, but not necessarily see him.
No, you can definitely feel that you are connected to him right now, though, but it's very weak.
Dumathoin, like, I feel you very faint. Are you okay?
No.
Okay, so my heart started to start racing, and I'm like, okay. So is there something I can do?
Yes.
Is the thing I can do to, like, is it just gathering the artifacts?
The connection wavers for a moment. It comes through like it's almost like he's a little unclear, and then you hear him say,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
just as you're feeling this wave begin to shake and the connection closing, you hear,
Beware the artifacts. They're
and then the connection closes.
Fuck. With that rock, like the cell phone rock that we have, which I totally forgot.
Communication sphere?
So I just send a message to the entire group, because that's the first time that we're going to sort of like spend. It will sound very awkward, but we're going to spend the night close to that artifact, right? So I just tell like the group that the artifacts, they are alive. Dumathoin just told me that. So whoever has the artifact now, maybe we could ask someone to maybe guard, like either like protect this artifact or just like, you know, try to make a dome, like an anti-magic dome around it or something. Because if it is alive and those artifacts are clearly powerful, and usually alive and powerful usually means evil, so maybe we shouldn't take our chances.
I agree. I mean, one of those artifacts possessed me. Remember?
I mean, I wasn't there.
Yeah, but everyone else does. It took control of me.
I had to hold Kalsar back. He was determined to get to that horn.
So what should we do? I mean, I don't think we should just leave that. I mean, especially during our sleep, where we are very helpless.
Are we going to take that big gamble in the morning? If so, we should sleep first in Sanctuary, probably.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like maybe there is like a safe or something like here, like in the HQ, that we could just put the artifact in.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. You know, just maybe to.
Oh, the current one we have.
Well, if anyone knows what to do with it, it's probably Astoria.
Maybe we should do that.
I think we kind of owe Astoria a check-in anyways, too.
Good point.
So as all of you meet up after your walkie-talkie convo, you're looking down at this horn that is partially wrapped up in a cloak, the runes glowing red upon it. You all ponder this as Bordon, you feel the divine connection continue to waver.
Oh, sorry there, travelers. I was in the washroom. I missed you in the very beginning, therefore I just had to quickly rush to stage and start telling the tale, but it looks like there was someone who was on stage before me and then they ran away somewhere. They left a little note here that says, Dear Wingover, be sure to check out battlebards.com for our amazing sound effects and music. You obviously need them since you're having such a hard time in the washroom. Oh. Okay, very funny, Battle Bards. Thank you. Can't even go to the washroom these days. Alright, travelers, I do hope you enjoyed today's tale. It was quite a little bit different here. Everyone's finally getting some gear. How long has it been since they got some brand new gear? It's been definitely a while since they got something cool. So I am happy that everyone's all decked out. They got fancy new things. Let's just hope that they remember, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes down, that they actually have these things. Who knows? Maybe they will. Probably won't. Well, that's the joys of magic items, travelers. Remember, if you want to support us, if you want to aid us to get the word of Ballad of the Seven Dice out there to other people, then hop on over to the iTunes or the Podchaser and leave us a review. It helps boost our visibility. lets people see what's going on. There's so many things in these creepy tubes, and sometimes it just gets all washed away. It's like having 800 bards in a room, and they're all trying to tell you how they're so talented. No, you don't want that. It's terrible. That was pretty much my entire school life. But travelers, enough about my amazing life. Head on over to the Atoons or Podchaser, or if you want to go over to our Patreon. We have a lovely Patreon. It's set up for pay what you want, and we have hours upon hours of content there. One-shots, audio dramas, lore episodes. We have custom-made rules for games. We have single-page TTRPGs. We got it all, baby. Head on over there. We also give monthly updates on what's going on behind the scene. Video updates. It's the future is now, people. Alright, travelers. I am going to bend this note, because I don't like anything written with my name on it, ever since the very tricky incident involving vampires, demons, and, strangely enough, the town guard. Alright, travelers, until next time, I bid you all adieu.